Hi everyone, welcome to the Schwowin's Nest. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to show you all the great things I found in my vintage thrift haul. I'm including some of these vintage items in my Etsy shop, so check the description box below for the link to my Etsy shop and go check out some of my items. I'm going to start out with the glasses and stemware. The first set I picked up at a thrift store is this lovely green ribbed Italian glass. They are drinking glasses. They are stamped with Italy and the number 3 on the bottom. And I just thought they were really neat looking, and I have a set of 6. I don't know the manufacturer of this type of glass, but I just really thought it was neat. I've done some research and I can't seem to find anything on them. So if you have any information about these, please let me know in the comments box. And the next thing that I picked up was a set of 4 of these France Lumen ruby red shot glasses. They are like 3 inches tall. I'll bring them over here close to my mouth. You can see how tiny they are. I just thought they were adorable. They are stamped with France on the bottom. Lately, I've been kind of looking for a lot of blue glasses, green glasses, and the amber. I found these crystal, and I believe they're sherbet. I'm not quite sure how do you say that. They're sort of like an aqua blue color, and they've got the wafer stem here. They're beautiful. They're in excellent condition. Unfortunately, there's no stamp or markings on them, so I've looked up all sorts of things online and I can't find anything even comparable to these, but I have a set of 4 in excellent condition. So another item that I found was a set of 4 of these cobalt blue whiskey glasses or old-fashioned glasses. They were probably made in, the 80s, maybe the 90s. So those are the 4 different types of glasses that I picked up this time. I'm going to move into some of the other kind of more unique items. This is a really fun find. I thought it was really neat when I found it. It actually has some German writing on it, and what it's called is a Rudesheimer Früchtetopf. And what that means basically is Rudesheimer is the name of the manufacturer, and basically it's a preserve jar. So it has this really neat lid that just sits on top of it and makes it look pretty, but it's actually functional. It has a screw top lid that comes off, and you can actually store your jams or jellies or whatever else you wanted to put in there. And that's basically what it was for. This was probably made in the 60s or the 70s, and it's of German heritage. So of course, Rudesheimer, that's who made it. So I just thought that was a really neat thing. And it's interesting because here it says auf, which is open, and zu, which is closed in German. And then it also has a twist off cap here. So this is a really neat vintage item. Another German find that I thought was really neat is this Piggy Bank. So he is just the sweetest little thing. Look at his cute little nose and his sweet little eyes. And he does have the little slot, and on the bottom he's got the little plastic stopper. This is from Reuter Porzellan, Germany, and they're quite vintage. I think they were made in the 50s and 60s. So that's his little tail at the back there. I just thought he was the cutest little thing. So this is also going to be listed on my Etsy shop. If anybody's collecting piggy banks and you'd like to take him home with you, then you can do that. So another German thing that I found was this Winterling Bavaria, Germany creamer. This is a discontinued pattern, and it doesn't actually have a name, but I did find it on replacements.com. I did find the pattern. So I have this, if anybody's looking for a replacement creamer for this particular pattern of their Winterling China set, then you can let me know and I'll ship that out to you. But I just thought it was really cute. It's about 4 inches high, and it's got some poppies and some wheat and some daisies and all sorts of little things in there. So it's a pretty little pattern, and I thought it was sweet. I've been watching the Crazy Lamp Lady. I don't know if any of you who are thrifting out there have been watching her, but I just love learning things from her. I found a couple of neat little items that I think she would probably like. These are 2 corn on the cob salt and pepper shakers. Look at how sweet those are. Those are just adorable. They are in really great shape. I picked them up at a yard sale. They have the stoppers on the back, and you can tell that they are hand painted. So, and they do say, it's hard for you to probably to see, but it says Japan on the bottom. And I know Jocelyn, the Crazy Lamp Lady, is always saying if it says Japan on the back, then it's a good buy. So I'm also going to put these up on my Etsy shop. There is no damage to these guys. All of their faces are really nice and clear still. So if you're looking for something vintage and kind of kitschy and fun for your kitchen, or maybe you're a salt and pepper shaker collector, then go ahead and take a look at these. So I'm gonna get into some of the pitchers and the creamers and the jugs. I've sort of gotten into a bit of a obsession with them, and specifically white ones, and maybe just some patterned white ones. I'll start off with this little guy. He has no stamps on him. I don't know who makes him, where he came from. I don't think he's vintage. He is fairly old. You can tell by the marks on the bottom, but I just think it's just a neat little jug. He's about 6 inches high, and the handle was kind of a unique design, and I just thought I have to have him. So I think I paid about $1.99 for him, but he has no cracks, no chips, and I probably will just use him at home for either, you know, spooning out some gravy or milk or some cream when I have company over. So I thought that was a really cool little find. This is another jug, and you can see that the white is going to be very prevalent in what I'm looking for. But this one is actually very nice. It's 8 inches high and about 6 inches wide, and it's called White Wheat. On the bottom of it, it's in fabulous condition. This is Royal Crownford Ironstone, Weatherby Hanley, England, and it's called White Wheat. So you can see the design on there. It is just gorgeous, and I just love the weight of it. It's nice and heavy. It's in fantastic shape. Taking a look at the stamp on the bottom, it's not an old stamp, so this is probably, you know, maybe the 70s or the 80s when this was made, but I just really loved it. I love the ribbing. I love all of these ribs on it. It's just a beautiful, sort of an off-white color. So that's something that I picked up and most likely will be keeping myself. This is something that I grabbed. It's another jug, but I will be selling this on my Etsy shop. It's already listed. It is beautiful. It does have a little bit of scratching on it, but it's an old piece. And this is actually hand-painted silver plate on here. And this is from Miot Son and Company Limited, made in England, and it's called Hand Painted Old Silver Luster 1505F. So I have looked these up online, and I do see that there's a bunch of different styles. They did a lot of jugs in this pattern, jugs, creamers, sugar bowls, that kind of thing. So more of accessories, but I haven't seen this type of design. I've seen lots of other different pictures and jugs, but this design I haven't been able to find. And so I think it's fairly unique. It's a really neat looking piece. Okay, so I'm gonna get into some of my colored pieces now. I just found this the other day at a thrift store that I've never been to before, and I really thought it was just a really unique color. It's sort of like a aqua or a teal blue. I think it's really fun, and I'm sure it's probably more early 2000s probably. I don't think this is a vintage piece, although someone may correct me if you think it's a vintage piece and you know who might have made it. Please let me know in the comments box, but I think this one is really cool. I picked him up for $4.99. He's pretty heavy, but he's a nice little jug, and I think it would be really pretty as decor, or even as a milk jug if you actually wanted to use it. So that's it for my jugs for now. And what I'm going to move into now is some of the bowls and vases that I've found. I'm just really interested in a lot of these colored pieces. There's a lot of Empoli glass and things that look like Empoli glass, which is an Italian glassware company, and France, different things. This is a beautiful blue bowl. It's about 6 inches high and 6 inches wide. And it kind of mimics the Empoli glass. I don't think it is real Empoli glass, but I could be mistaken. It looks like it might have been hand blown on the bottom. It's got those kinds of markings, but I can't really tell. But it has like that optic to it. And I just thought the color itself was gorgeous. It could be used as a bowl. It could be used as, some candy in it, or I don't think I would ever use it for actually serving food. I think it's too pretty for that. So it will probably most likely be a display item. But I do have this listed on my Etsy shop. If you think it's Empoli glass, or if you think you know who might have made this one, please let me know. That'd be great. I'm just starting out with my thrifting and would like to get as much information as I possibly can so I can make informed purchases and then let my customers know as well. Another blue item that I found was this aquamarine fruit bowl. It's a compote bowl, and this is stamped France on the back, or on the bottom, and it's just got the embossed fruits all the way around it. It's in excellent shape. There's no chips, no cracks to it. So I grabbed this. I have seen these online, and they sell, anywhere from $20 to $40 maybe. So I'll probably list it somewhere in the middle and see what happens. Another blue item that I picked up, and I think this is just glass, but I thought it was pretty. It's just a bud vase, I think. I don't think it would be used as a glass, although it kind of looks like a champagne glass, but I think I would use it more as a bud vase, or just some a decor piece. But just the blue color itself I thought was really, really pretty. So I couldn't resist that, and I picked that up. So the last glass item I have is this huge amber colored Snifter fish bowl design. I don't know what you would call that. Again, it does have the rim on it that looks like Empoli glass. It has the optic design on the inside, but it has a clear stem and bottom, and I've tried to do as much research as I can on everything that I've got here, so I can tell you as much information as I can. I don't think this was hand blown, because I don't see any marks on the bottom that would tell me that it was hand blown. So it might have been I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it was neat. Something for collectors if you're looking for some amber glass that has a little bit of an optic look through it. It's gorgeous when the sun shines through it. So I couldn't resist that. And I think it's got, does it have a bubble in it? I'm not sure. I can't remember if I saw a bubble in this one or a bubble in, yep, there's a bubble in this one. So there's a bubble way down at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was hand blown. It could have been machine blown as well. So that one's really, really cool. I paid $6.99 for that big amber colored one. So that's going to be up on my Etsy shop. The last thing, two more things that I have for you today in this thrift video. This is a casserole dish. And you might be wondering, why am I picking up casserole dishes? I don't need any more for my home. But this one is vintage. It's green daisy. That's the pattern that's on it. And it's from Glass Bake. And Glass Bake was made in the USA. And they have all these neat patterns and things. So something like this would have been made in probably in the 50s, 1950. I have to say 50s and 60s, but I have to say 1950s and 60s so people know what I'm talking about. So the last thing I'm going to show you today is totally unrelated to the glassware and stuff that I've been doing. Oh, I forgot something. I have one item here that I totally forgot about. I picked up, he's not cleaned yet, but I picked up this little Apothecary Jar, and isn't he sweet? It's about 6 inches high, purple with the white stem, and he's got his little lid on him, and I just thought, what a cute little guy. And he has a little bit of a pattern on him. I don't know if you'll be able to see that a little bit there, but I'm keeping him. I think he's just the shape of him is really pretty and really neat. So, and I love purple. So I think I'm probably going to put him in my bedroom somewhere where I have purple things. And he's got a mark on him at the bottom. I don't know if he's hand blown or not. He actually has a little, it's almost like a hole. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a hole in the bottom. So I'm not sure if he was glass blown or not. I just thought he was cool and neat, and I think it was only like $2.99, so I picked him up for myself. So the last thing, totally unrelated to glass, and I found these vintage aluminum, cast aluminum gardening tools. So a tiny little spade, a larger spade, and a gardening fork. And I just thought these were really sweet. I might use them just for decor on my front porch or somewhere in the house. Don't want anybody to take them on my front porch, but I just thought they were neat. They are stamped made in Canada, and that's the symbol on the back. I'm trying to find that symbol somewhere. I haven't had any luck with that yet, but I think they're neat because they actually have the nice little foot on them down at the bottom. Can see it that way. There's a little foot, so they stand really nicely. You can just lay them down and they'll just stay there. They won't fall over. This little guy though, he does actually fall over just a little bit because he's doesn't have quite as much weight to him as the others. But I just thought these were really neat, so I just grabbed those for fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I love crafting and I love thrifting, and I love looking for vintage things, and I'm trying to thrift for profit. So finding some unique things. I'm going to be starting to show more of my videos and some more thrifting hauls, and I've got a whole couple other bags that I'll probably take a look at and put those on a video for you as well. So if you liked this video, you liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and make sure to click that bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my thrift haul. If there's anything or any information that you can share with me, please put it in the comments box below, and hopefully we can connect sometime. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop where I'm going to have all of these items listed, plus I've got quite a few more listed there as well, along with some of my home decor items. And I will also put the link to my Etsy shop in the description box below. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day.